Right. Well, week 17.
Yes, sir.
Well, a lot of to do this week. COVID has reared its ugly head for the past 2 weeks, and especially this past week. The NFL, in a bold move, I guess, decided to follow the CDC recommendations
Mhm.
of 5 days quarantine and then wear a mask for another 5 days, and it's all good. It all goes away.
Yeah, that's right. It's no problem now.
No problem at all. It's not a problem, and it's not about the money.
No, it's
Not about the
they
money.
never think about the money, man.
It's not about the money.
It's all about player safety.
It
And
is.
They're safer. They're safer in half the time now. So that they just want to.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
That the NFL was able to bring this to the players.
Yeah.
Wow. So look, there's no doubt that the NFL was the only major sports league in America that embraced these new CDC recommendations so quickly
with open arms.
Because
yes,
because we all saw what happened with the New Orleans and Miami game.
Yeah,
I've never felt so much fear for a player as I did with Ian Book, the poor schmo who had to play quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
Yep.
On Monday. I mean, that guy was running for his life.
Notre Dame guy, by the way. So
yeah, against a very good Miami Dolphins defense, this poor schmuck was thrown in there. His second professional pass was a pick six.
Yeah, that's a tough situation, obviously. But the way they were handling it was arbitrary at best anyway. I mean, they were postponing some and then not the others, and like you didn't know which way it was going to go.
Right, it got weird, right? I mean,
very weird, very quick.
3 days.
Yeah,
it started to make no sense whatsoever. I think it all came to a head this past Monday night when clearly this is not even professional football anymore.
Right.
This is crap.
It's the replacement players. I mean, that's what it is. So
what we got to see was crap.
Yeah.
The NFL knew that. I think the CDC came out with the recommendations either Monday afternoon, maybe Tuesday. I'm not sure, but the NFL jumped on that
big time. And I don't blame them. This is I understand why they would. I mean,
absolutely.
Because then they can blame the CDC. So
it obviously benefits some teams more so than others, but ultimately it's going to benefit us all in these next couple weeks.
Yeah, we actually get to see the players play that we should. Because this has been this, and I know they said last season was weird and stuff like that. This is way different because more people are missing than ever last year, and that was during the big COVID, right? So I don't know, man. Postponing games. Playing games with almost no one. It's crazy.
Right. I mean, when you're missing nearly your entire offensive line, and you're playing a quarterback from off the streets.
Yeah.
No one can do that, man. And look how many college bowl games have been canceled.
Yeah.
Or they're looking for replacement teams at the last minute because this stuff's everywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, and then this new Omicron variant is just running rampant. But luckily it is, I think that's why they lowered the standards, because it is not as, deadly as the previous versions of this virus. So
thank you for that, Dr. Staggs. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, I'm just as qualified as the NFL. Trust me. So you want to get into it?
Yeah, that's where we are. So we got week 17. What we got?
Oh, we got a lot, baby. Let's start off with this seems like a homer thing, but it's just the way the list rolls off the Caesars sports bet page. But then we got the Raiders at the Colts. I love how this line was crazy because we were talking yesterday, I believe, or maybe Tuesday. I can't remember.
Right.
Where we thought Carson was going to be out.
Right.
And that line, everybody's picking the Raiders. Now,
well, it wasn't just Carson.
Well, yeah, right.
They had several offensive line members who were out as well.
Right.
And unvaxxed.
Right.
Unvaxxed players. So that was your automatic 10-day. They couldn't be back.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Now we got,
thank you, NFL.
no sniffles.
Yeah.
You what?
Wait, did you sniff? I didn't hear it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Totally
it's at Colts -7. They're at home. Man, I hate taking my team. That's a lot of points. I'm taking the Colts. I really do. I think they'll win by 10. I think they're just a better team. The Raiders snuck out with a win against the Browns.
Yeah.
Which I cannot believe that, by the way.
This last week was Green Bay. That was where Baker Mayfield's getting death threats.
Yeah. What's up with that anyway?
Yeah, no shit. No, so last week the Raiders snuck out against Denver, I believe. Denver.
Oh yeah. But they're just
right. I mean, look, sometimes they can show flashes. Derek Carr is
sometimes he's really, really good, man.
Yeah, I mean, so he's one of those guys that he's been in the league long enough. You want more consistency from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Who are you? Should we be moving on? If I'm a Raiders fan, I'm infuriated by this guy because he can do it.
Yeah, obviously he shows a lot of flashes. He is a good quarterback. I mean,
he is a quarterback. He is.
I don't know if they just can't put enough pieces around. It's hard to tell. I don't watch them a lot, so I'm not even going to pretend like I see a lot of their games. But
right.
I just don't understand how he can't like consistently put it together. So I think the Colts will do enough. Like I said, maybe 10 points. 7's kind of on the precipice of. If it was one more point, I don't know. I'd be kind of nervous, even though I said 10. But
actually, dude, I mean, I'd rather see a 6-point spread because I'd feel more comfortable.
Yeah,
but I'm with you. I'm gonna go with the Colts. The Colts might be when you throw in special teams, they might be the most complete team in the NFL, and they're not great.
No, they're not great at anything.
Not in any facet. They're not great. But they're good.
They're tough at every
facet.
Yeah.
And they're the most complete team in my mind in the NFL when you couple special teams. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think they can cover 7. What's the over under?
44.5.
So it's on a fast track. It's in the dome. It's at home.
Yeah.
The Raiders can score. That's going to put some pressure on the Colts. I think they cover it. I think it's over, man. I think it's over.
I think so too. I agree. Because our defense is they're good at turning you over. They're not necessarily a really, really good defense.
They're going to let you score.
They're going to let you score some points. And Derek, like we're saying, Derek Carr can score. I mean, he is a more than capable quarterback. So
absolutely.
I do believe they will score points, but so will we. I just don't think Raiders defense is that good, and they don't get a where Carson kind of struggles is pressure, and especially outside pressure, which is kind of weird. But
yeah, right.
Because he doesn't step up that well, but I think we'll score enough points.
Right. Okay. So moving on, we're enough homer, I guess.
Yeah. So next game is the Giants at the Bears. The Giants are getting 6. Oh, wow. I don't trust either one of these teams.
No, I assume Justin Fields is
Yeah, you got it right.
oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gun shy now, huh?
a little bit.
Justin Fields is starting for the Bears. I don't know who's starting for the Giants because I think they shut Danny Dimes down for the season.
They did, which is unfortunate for everybody because we don't get to see the Dolphins. We don't get to see.
By the way, is that experiment done?
No, I look. No, I don't think so. There's almost every report right now is saying both Judge and Jones are back next year. You can't keep pulling the plug. I get that. I get that. Even though what you're seeing says there's very little chance this is going to work out in the future, but you can't keep pulling the plug. So if you believed in your guy, I'm talking about Judge in this case, if you believed in him, yeah, you almost kind of got to give him another year. If you believed in Jones in drafting him, do you have to give him another year? You kind of do, unfortunately for Giants fans.
Yeah. And I don't know if Saquon is going to play. Again, I don't follow the NFC least that often.
I mean, honestly, does it matter, dude? I mean,
no.
And I think Saquon Barkley and Ezekiel Elliott are prime examples of why you don't pay running backs anymore. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because there's really good ones. Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, really good running backs. But it begs the question, is that position worth the money anymore? And
true.
To me, I say no.
True. It's hard to argue against. I mean, it's just not like it was. So
it's not like it was. And look, if you build the offensive line, you got to figure your guy can get some yards regardless of who the guy is. Yes, there's special talents. Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, special talents.
Those are different cats, though. I mean, there's not a lot of those out there. So
I'm not paying either one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not paying either one. I'm not going to invest my franchise's future paying those two or anybody else. And again, I bring this up because of Ezekiel Elliott right now. He is a big hit against the Cowboys cap. Saquon Barkley, same thing. This guy's been unavailable and or ineffective. I mean, no. So I digress. You said they're getting 6.
Giants are getting 6 at Chicago. I don't know the weather, but this is a really shitty line to me because both these teams are kind of not good. I'm gonna go Chicago though. I'll go Chicago.
I'm with you. I'm going Chicago, but I wonder, are players still playing for Nagy?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And that's another one. I remember when he didn't want to be with the Colts, right? And it's like, look at you now, dude. Yeah. So, but I just think Chicago's probably a little better. Not much.
Not much.
This could go either way, to be honest. I'm not confident at it or in it at all. So
I believe they're a touchdown better. What's the over under?
37.
Wow. Vegas hates this game.
I'm going to go under because I feel like this is like a 9-3 game or something like that, or a 13-3 game or something. I don't see the offenses. I don't think it's going to be an explosive game.
I agree with you there. However, I'm sorry, that's too low. It's an NFL game.
That's very true. That's very true. But man, they both stink though. Giants
It
can
is.
score, dude.
There'll be some weird turnover stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it'll be like a blocked field goal or blocked punt or something weird. That's what always happens with shitty teams like this.
Yeah, especially low lines like this. I mean, that's too low. It's too low.
Yeah. That's why they do that, to try to entice like stuff like that. All right, so
bastards take your money.
Yeah,
gamble responsibly.
Yeah. This one's interesting. We got the Chiefs at the Bengals.
Right.
Chiefs are giving 5 to the Bengals at the Bengals. Mm-hmm. This one's interesting because the Bengals, man, they can really do stuff. And Joe Burrow's the real deal.
500 yards last week, man.
Yeah, 525. But
against a very depleted Ravens D.
Yeah.
Yeah, 500 yards. So obviously he's got the talent.
Yeah. But sometimes they lay eggs.
Yeah, they're prone to that, right? The Chiefs' defense
is a lot better than they were.
The start. My God, they actually look good. They put pressure.
Yeah.
They stop the run.
Yeah.
So Joe Mixon is second in the league in rushing.
Yeah.
So they can run, they can throw, and that is a challenge to any team when you're balanced, when you can both run and throw. Now, how do you defend that?
Right.
The Chiefs are hot. They're on a streak. They're the hottest team in the NFL right now, besides the Dolphins. But
yeah, to me, Bengals need it more. They're at home. They're getting 5. I'm gonna go the Bengals.
I'm going the Bengals as well. They're going to screw me, but I'm going Bengals.
That's what Cincinnati does. They do Cincinnati things.
That's what they do to their fans.
Yeah.
But look, the Bengals, there's no excuse for them not to win this game.
Yeah, true.
Just not.
Yeah.
They need to win this game.
Absolutely.
What's the over-under there?
51.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is enticing because we know they both can score.
Right.
I'm going over because I really believe that it will kind of be a little bit of a shootout. Cincinnati's defense not that good, and Joe Burrow's going to be pressed to really sling it. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. And I see like the Bengals maybe winning by 3.
Yeah,
that's kind of my vision, like a 35, 32 or 31 type game, something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 50 degrees, a low chance of rain in Cincy on Sunday. I agree with you. I think it's going to be a shootout of some sort.
Yeah.
It could get ugly one way or the other, but it's going to be a shootout of some sort. I think it's going to go over. That's a lot of points, but I think it's going to go over.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if they both easily get scored in the 30s, so that's not hard for them to do.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't think it's going to be a defensive struggle.
No, even though the Chiefs,
even though the Chiefs are playing very well defensively, I still don't see this being a defensive struggle.
Yeah. So
that's your variety. Yeah.
So you're going over as well, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cincy over. Yeah.
Man, we're agreeing a little too much for my.
Yeah, comfortable because you really suck this year.
Yeah.
I'm on fire, but you kind of suck. So really.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag you down to my level. Next game, Falcons at the Bills. Golly, here we go. Another college line.
Yeah, what is that?
Bills are laying 14.5 at home.
Oh, God.
My God. Wow. 14.5. 14.5. Man.
Here's my take on the Bills. They're very good at what they do, but they only do one thing. they throw the ball.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen is a terrific quarterback
Yeah.
when he wants to be. He's a terrific quarterback when he wants to be. But they're one-dimensional. Last week against the Patriots, their leading rusher was
Josh Allen for like 60-some yards.
60-some yards. That was their leading rusher. They don't even pretend to run the ball.
No.
So how are you not nickel the entire time?
Yeah.
How, you know?
And have a spy on Allen.
Yeah. I just don't understand it. And I don't know the Falcons are that team that can go nickel, put a spy on him, and shut that down.
You know what's sad is man, who'd you say you're going?
Bills. I'll give you the points.
Man, that's so many points though. But gosh, the Falcons suck. They suck badly.
Ridiculous points, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take in the Bills. Man, that's a lot of points to lay, but geez, Falcons suck so bad.
They do suck. They do suck.
Over under 44.
Yeah, I'm going over.
I'm going over because I have to. At 14.5, we have to see some scoring. So,
I think Bills alone score 30-some.
Yeah, so. I think they'll be in the 40s. I think it's like a 40 to 14-ish kind of game.
Yeah. I think it's going to be ridiculous.
So, and the Bills have been known to blow people out like that too. So it's not unprecedented for them to do that.
Yeah. I mean, they always can. But again, they're another team that, oh shit. 70% chance of snow in Buffalo. 37 is their high. Whatever. I don't think it matters. I don't think those Southern boys want any part of that. And the Bills, look, in that stupid weather game that the Bills had with the Patriots, Josh Allen could throw through that wind.
Yeah, well, yeah, his arm is insane.
Yeah. So I'm not real worried about that.
I agree. All right, so moving on. You got the Dolphins at the Titans. Dolphins are getting 3.5.
Go Dolphins.
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm.
I am going Dolphins. I'm going to ride the hot hand.
They've won 7 in a row. They started 1-7, and since then they've won 7 in a row, or they were 0-7. I don't know. Now, look, if you look at their record, the 7 wins, some really average to below average competition, but whatever. It's hard to win in this league, and they've done it 7 times in a row.
Right.
And they've done it through stellar defense.
Yep.
You and I were talking, Tua is getting a lot of crap because he's only throwing 2 yards downfield. I don't care. They're winning.
Yeah.
Joe Montana only threw it 4 yards downfield. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Tom Brady. I mean, come on.
Tom Brady for years. The only time he didn't do that was when he had Randy Moss, and now when Arians insists he throws downfield. If you're winning, you're winning. I'm going Dolphins because their defense. Titans. I still think they're a good team, but they've struggled. They lost to the damn Steelers, man. I mean, come on. You lost to the Steelers.
And I think it's going to be like a similar type game as that was. I think it was like 20-17 or something, which brings me to the over-under is 39.5. I kind of feel like it's going to be just under because the Dolphins defense is pretty good. And so are the Titans. They have a pretty good defense. So I just don't see a lot of points being scored. 39.5. I know that's not a lot of points, but they're still 2 pretty good defenses. I think it's just going to be under.
I forget. This is in Tennessee, or
yeah, it's in Tennessee.
No, I'm gonna go over. It's still an NFL game, man.
No, I understand 39.5 is not a lot of points, but I just kind of I kind of anticipate a 2017 type score where they score a little bit but not enough. So all right, so we finally disagree on something.
Yeah, that the only reason I did that was to disagree with.
Just to get yeah, that's sound advice. You should disagree with me.
Yeah.
Whatever I pick, you should go against.
I'm starting to scare myself agreeing with you way too much.
Yeah.
Way too.
It's going to get disastrous for you. All right. So we got the Eagles at the Washington football team. Eagles are laying 3 at Washington. I'm laying the 3 all day long. Washington sucks. Just good God, watch them against the Cowboys alone.
Yeah, that was almost an outlier, right? I mean, God, they were horrible.
That was the worst I've seen them all year.
Yeah, I mean, they got waxed early and often.
Yeah,
that's spiraled out of control. You have fights on the sideline amongst teammates. That got ugly in a hurry. I've never seen that.
yeah, I haven't seen that this year, so no.
I have a lot of respect for Ron Rivera, man. And
I do too. I think he's a good coach, a veteran coach, and I do think they're going to bounce back. But I think Philly's a better team, and they actually got shit to play for. So because they're technically still in it, right? I think.
Actually, not only technically, I'm very real shot because the NFC has the has and the have-nots.
Right.
Yeah, there's still a shot. There's still a real shot. I agree with you. Philly's the better team. It's the much better team.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me for WFT to come up with the upset, but
no, it wouldn't shock me. No. Division games, I'm never shocked ever.
Right.
Like it does not matter. Like the Colts are going to play Jacksonville at the end of the year, and if we need that to clinch a playoff berth, I'm going to be shitting my pants the entire game. So,
yeah, I mean, so I just don't see fight left in the football team except for amongst their own players. So
yeah, right. Yeah,
I don't see him win.
But in his defense, man, if somebody comes up to you and does that to your forehead, so that kind of shit's gonna happen, don't you think, man?
Yeah,
you can't just let somebody do that to you. You have to maybe not necessarily swing, but fights like that happen all the time. Like
it's like you're a kicker stretching,
getting kicked by a head coach.
Someone comes up and kicks you in the leg. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just think about Meyer trying to kick that big boy that threw a punch at his teammate. he'd put those mitts on him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to. What's the over under?
44.5.
I'm gonna go under. I don't think football team can score.
Yeah, they haven't proven they can score, and sometimes their defense is decent. So I'm gonna say under because I don't think Jalen Hurts is like a world beater by any stretch. I just think they're a better team.
So it is Jalen Hurts. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I agree with you.
America and Thailand. I don't know why I confuse Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts, but this old man has a problem. So
you have a couple, man.
But that's among them. Yeah. I don't know why.
It is always funny, and you even got it right this time. And you were still like in your head about it, like, oh man.
Oh my God, did I say that? Am I coming off as racist because I said that right? I don't know.
Well, they both kind of have mini froze, I think. So
well, it's just the Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts. It's the J thing.
Yeah. It's too many J names.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Like play a few years and we'll get back.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Exactly. All right, another college football matchup. We got the Jaguars at the Patriots.
All right, look, say hi to everybody and then get the hell down because you're annoying me. Okay, there you go. I'm sorry, we got what?
The Jaguars at the Patriots. You haven't seen the line, right?
No, I'm not.
Just take a guess what you would think before I reveal it.
Well, you're saying college line, so I'm gonna say it's at least 13.
It's high, yeah. No, sir, it'd be 16. Wow. You know what? Out of principle, I'm not. Jacksonville, no. I'm taking the points. I know the Patriots are a better team than them, and it's at home. And Belichick will try to make a point because he does that. But no, 16, I will never. I just can't. They're still an NFL team. I just can't.
Well, look.
And that's the only reason.
The Jaguars, the Texans have disparaged the AFC South, and justifiably so. However, they've kicked the shit out of some teams they weren't supposed to.
The East.
The
Jags just beat the Bills, didn't they?
They beat the Bills 9-6, man.
That was one of their 2 wins.
Right. That's the Patriots were on that long winning streak until who broke it?
Yeah.
Colts.
Yeah.
AFC South. They are a good team. They're a well-coached team. They're a disciplined team. They made some uncharacteristic mistakes in that game. The Bills just beat them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really make huge mistakes, but what was exposed was their running game's not that good. Mac Jones, who is going to be the future of that team, he's going to be good. He ain't there yet. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is not. Obviously, the Jaguars are not, but they're not that freaking bad. 16 points is too many. It's too many. I get that. Look, these guys are pissed off, and when you have a pissed off Belichick,
it doesn't bode well. Yeah,
it doesn't bode well for who he plays next.
Right.
But they're not that bad. They're not. Well, they are that bad. They're not bad. 16. They're not 16 points bad.
It would not shock me if they lost by more, like 20-something points. But out of principle, this is an NFL team, and
so it's more than that. It's just that it's not like the Patriots light the world on fire offensively.
Oh, yeah, they're not explosive.
Right. So now if they did score defensive points, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They absolutely cover. And there's no reason to believe there's not some thick sixes, sixes, whatever. But I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to go over I'm going to take the Patriots because
that was a weird walk around.
Yeah, because they're
you literally talked yourself out of the Jaguars as you were talking.
Well, okay, a couple of reasons. One, you picked them.
Right.
That's a very good sign that I should not.
Yeah.
Two, I'm talking myself into the Patriots defense. And I think that defense is going to be angry. Yeah. And as I thought about it, right there on live YouTube.
That was so funny because I know initially you were going Jags. And then
6 points a lot, right?
Then you're like talking to yourself, you're talking through it, and you're like, you know what? No. I know it's 16 points, but no.
I just showed you into the mind. This is a huge mind. It's a huge forehead, huge mind. Showed you the inner workings. But I think the Patriots defense is that good, and they might score there in addition to their pedestrian offense scoring. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Patriots there.
There's no doubt in my mind that I could sit here and talk myself back into the Patriots too, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You're not going to take that time.
No.
Okay.
I'm doing it on principle, but I do understand Trevor Lawrence is going to throw a pick. He will throw a pick.
That's a lot of points, man. That's a lot of points.
Yeah. Over under 41.5.
I'm going to go over.
I'm going to go under just because that's the only way that I don't give up the actual.
If it goes over, you're wrong, right?
Yeah. I'm screwed. Yeah.
That means the Patriots exploded. The Patriots exploded because the Jaguars are not going to explode.
Right.
So, you have to go under. But I'm going to go over. I think the Patriots themselves score 27. So, yeah.
All right. So we're completely opposite. All right. So another college.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Completely opposite.
You should be. Another college game. And Jesus, OP, I don't know how Brady gets this kind of schedule all the time. It's amazing to me. Buccaneers at the Jets. Buccaneers are laying 13.
Yeah. Look,
explain this to me. How does Brady get cupcakes? I mean, geez. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is like a homecoming game, right? You remember in high school, you schedule the cupcake for your homecoming game.
Yeah.
Well, everyone wants the Jets for their homecoming game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now Brady had them for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
And he gets them again.
He's been beating the brakes off them for 19 years. Was it?
How long's it been?
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going Tampa Bay. I know it's 13, but geez, the Jets suck so bad.
God, they suck. Now, so they got lucky. They had a interception return for a touchdown, or return for a touchdown. They got lucky.
I think
they were
against
close.
The Jags, right?
No, with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
But that crap ain't gonna happen again. Sorry. No. It's the Bucks, man. It's the Bucks.
All day long.
Yeah.
I don't even care. It's 13. 13 is too little. It should be like around the 16 to 18 range.
Wouldn't be shocked for that line to go up.
Yeah. Right. Over under 45.5. I think the Buccaneers are going to score 45 by themselves. So
I think so. I agree. I think they'll do it on general principle. They're just
honestly, I can see Brady not even playing the fourth quarter.
So, no. Oh no. Brady always.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get him that MVP.
He's going to play the fourth quarter, guaranteed.
So we're both Bucks over. It's not going to be an interesting game.
No.
Man, I can't believe Tom Brady gets a cupcake schedule like that. I mean, they're just the defending champs. Whatever. Anyway. Carolina at New Orleans. Carolina is getting 6.5. Who's playing quarterback for New Orleans this week, man?
For New Orleans, I have no idea. I assume they're going back to Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
I know.
And then who's playing quarterback for Carolina?
So they're benching Cam Newton, and they're going back to
Darnold.
Yeah. Which they should. Look.
Yeah.
You're done. What do you have in Darnold?
So quick question about Cam. Do you agree he's probably done in Carolina after this year?
He might be done in football.
Yeah, that was my next question. I'm pretty sure he's done in Carolina. I'm pretty sure he's done in football. I don't know who would want to pick him up.
This is remarkable, right?
Yeah. You want to talk about a fall from grace. I mean, that's
in a very short time. This is truly remarkable. This guy was a seminal athletic talent.
Yeah, what was it? 14? He was MVP, 14 or 15, I can't remember. I think it was 14.
Well, so he played in the Super Bowl after the 15 season. They went and played the Broncos, and
Yeah, it
of
was
course
15, was it 15? The 15 season.
the 15 season. The 16 was the Super Bowl, but I mean, obviously they got the brakes beaten off them by that stellar Broncos
But
defense.
he was MVP that year,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden he can't get a job. It's crazy.
Well, I know he had injuries.
Yeah.
This is what I always say. You and I have talked about this many a time. We look at RPO quarterbacks, we look at running quarterbacks, all this crap. Like if I'm a quarterback, I don't care if I have running talent, Josh Allen et al., Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, all those guys.
Yeah.
I don't care if I have running talent. I don't want to be in that kind of offense because I want a long career. I want a Tom Brady career where I play for 20 fucking years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want where I'm getting hit because I'm capable of running.
Right.
So Cam Newton was. So we had Michael Vick, right? Michael Vick was obviously Randall Cunningham a long time ago, but
yeah,
Michael Vick, who was the ultimate athlete and just a stellar athlete, great runner. And then along came Cam Newton. Cam Newton was what Shaquille O'Neal was to all previous centers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were, but you weren't athletic like I am.
You're right.
Shaquille O'Neal came along and showed you, hey, what if you're 7'2", 270, and graceful and athletic? That's what Cam Newton did. He came along and showed, hey, if I'm a big dude and have all these talents, and then Carolina ran with that, right?
Yeah.
And then he got the crap knocked out of him because this is the NFL, and there are very large men who mean to do you harm.
Yeah.
And ultimately, they will get their due.
It does not matter how big you are. If you take that many hits, it's not going to last. It won't. It can't. You're still human. I mean, he is still human. So.
Right. And this dude was, I mean, I think you'd agree, he was the quintessential talent. He had arm strength.
Mm-hmm.
He had everything you wanted in a quarterback. He could run. He could take punishment.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of like Roethlisberger, except he could run.
Yeah, except he could faster. Yeah.
Well, Roethlisberger, I don't think I ever saw him run, but he was like this big dude who could run.
Right.
And they ran him. Stupid.
Yep.
Either he ran or there were designed run plays, whatever. It's horrible. They ruined the man's career. He ruined his career by doing it.
Yep.
And I think he's out of the league. I mean, are you going to hire him as your backup even?
I mean, maybe, who knows, mid-season teams might get desperate, but that's the only thing I see, really.
Exactly. You could be desperate, and this guy can come in and give you some RPO shit.
Right. But his little Superman stuff, that's gone. It's done.
It's done.
He's out. So Carolina's getting 6.5 at New Orleans. Man, that's a tough one because I don't think New Orleans is that good, and I know Carolina's not good.
Their defense is that good.
Yeah. No, yeah, they do have a good defense. I'll go Saints. Why not? I don't feel that good about it, but I'll go Saints. I'll lay the 6.5.
Yeah. Just to be contrarian, I'll go Panthers. Maybe Darnold has some pride and maybe a week of preparation,
Yeah, I mean,
because
Darnold's going to be another decision that, they're going to have to figure out what the hell.
Well, yeah, they absolutely have to see him, right? But both Darnold and Rule, they have to see both these guys. What are you going to do for us the rest of the season? It's like so many coaches and quarterbacks throughout the last of this year. You got to see, hey, are you our people going forward?
Yep. No, exactly. Over under 38.
Wow.
I'm gonna go under because both teams can't really score that much. I know it's not a lot of points, but
I agree with you there, but it's too low. It's an NFL game. I'm gonna go over.
Okay. All right, so we got the Texans at San Francisco. Texans are getting 12.5.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to take the Texans. That's a lot of points. San Francisco's not that dominant to where.
Yeah. Is Jimmy G starting, or are they going to?
They're going Trey Lance, I think.
They're going Trey Lance?
I think so. I think that's what they were talking about because Jimmy G has that like a broken bone in his thumb or something like that. Man, that's a lot of points.
That's too many points. Disrespecting our AFC South brothers.
Yep.
I ain't happy.
Well, they just beat the Chargers. So
yeah. No, I'm going Texas, man. That's too many points. Davis Mills, and look, I said this for those of you who actually watch this channel. I said this probably 8 weeks ago. Davis Mills has the capability of starting in this league.
Yeah.
This guy has talent. He needs more time. He's obviously he has a lot of growing up to do, but he has the talent.
Mm-hmm.
This, to me, is their quarterback going forward because Deshaun Watson will not start again for the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's going to be, but there's no way. He's too toxic. Maybe he gets a fresh start somewhere, but he is not going to start for the Houston Texans. They'd have to be some kind of stupid. So
he will start somewhere because he is talented. So
he's too talented. But Davis Mills is your guy.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
I think he's pretty good. I've seen him a bunch of times. He's better than what people think. I mean,
it might not be next year,
right?
But after, you're going to see serious progress from this kid. He is good. He's smart. He's a Stanford product.
Yeah. I think he's a little better version, and this is just from me watching both of them. A little better version than New England boy. Now I'm spacing on his name, Mac Jones. I think he's a little he has a little bit better arm to me, but similar in, I guess.
Actually, that's a good comparison. I think they're very similar. Very similar. They're both on the same projectile, but Mills in Houston has not gotten the same reps because look, Tyrod Taylor was playing well for them. I don't blame the Texans for always going back to him when he wasn't injured.
Yeah, sure.
That's what they should have done.
Taylor's a good, serviceable veteran quarterback.
He is. He was playing well, so I don't fault the Texans for that. But the fact is, this guy is probably your future, and it's not a bad one. Not a bad one.
Yeah. Over under 44. I'll go over.
I'm gonna go under on this one. I think it's gonna be some running. I'm gonna go under.
Okay. All right. We got Broncos at the Chargers. Broncos are getting 6.5. I think the Chargers coming off that loss.
Embarrassing.
I can't remember their record now. Are they out as of right now?
They're in the AFC, so I'm gonna say they're in. There's possibility they're still in.
Well, I know they're in the hunt, but they were in the actual 5, 6, 7 range. I'm going to go Chargers. I'll lay the points. I just think they're a touchdown better for sure than the Broncos, and I think they'll bounce back. I think there's a little bit of a bounce back game.
I think the Broncos, and I've been saying it for weeks and weeks, that they have a lot of dysfunction going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Fangio, he is out. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Fangio fired, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you gonna keep him?
No.
He's gone. They got ownership issues. I mean, there's going to be a new ownership by next year.
It seems like they're retooling like crazy.
Yeah, there's a power power structure thing going on there, both Elway, the GM, everything. So I'm gonna go Chargers. I mean, you got to beat these guys now when they're down, and I think they can.
Yeah.
Although they should have beaten Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45.5 over under.
Under. I'm looking under. I mean, look, Herbert could do it himself, but I don't think he does.
Yeah. I'm going over. If
Drew Lock starting for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's another quarterback that they have to see what they have at least. So
absolutely. He keeps saying he's.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got the Rams at Baltimore. Baltimore's getting 4.5. You got Lamar
Jackson
this week.
Jackson's back, but I don't know how much of their defense is back.
Yeah.
It's their defense that's really been struggling. I don't believe in the Rams. I'm not a Rams believer.
I'm not either. No.
Yeah. Man. I mean, not either side of the ball. Their offense or the defense. And their defense, there's no reason not to believe, but they haven't gelled.
No.
You got Donald, you got
Sue, you got – oh, no, you don't have Sue. That's on Tampa Bay. You got Von Miller.
Yeah. I just don't understand why they're not better than what they are.
They got Jalen Ramsey in the back, and they got some players, man.
Serious players, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Matthew Stafford, to me, might be the most overhyped guy this year. Earlier in the year, people were talking about MVP.
Well, he was playing like it, though. I mean, he really was.
I'm not seeing any of that, though. I'm not seeing any of that.
Any MVP?
No.
I mean, he was looking good for a while there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So I'm going to go the Ravens. I'll take the 4.5. I just think they're going to bounce back.
I wonder. I really want to know where their defense is at, but I'm going to agree. I think the AFC in general is better than the NFC.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I'll just throw this out there. Last week, as much shit as Mayfield took for throwing 4 interceptions against the Packers, if you're the Packers, you scored 21 points off his interceptions, but other than that, you didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So this middling team in the AFC North took you to the limit, and if they would have ran the ball, they would have beat your ass.
Yeah.
And that's the best. That's the best in my mind that the NFC has to offer.
Yeah.
To me, the AFC, despite their records not being as good as the NFC's top teams,
it's because they're beating the hell out of each other. So
the AFC is the better conference.
Yeah, overall conference for sure.
Yeah, so
it's not even close.
It's not close. It's not close. I'm going to take the AFC over the NFC, so I'm going to go Ravens over the Rams.
46.5 over under.
I'll go over, man.
I don't know what the weather's going to be like in Baltimore, but I'll say over as well. 46.5. They both can score. Both defenses are kind of suspect, even though they both could show up too. So, but I still think it's going to be over.
It's going to be a warm day, 45% chance of rain.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Cardinals at Cowboys. Cardinals are getting 6.
Cardinals suck.
Yeah. They lost to a Colts team that didn't have really a team.
They didn't have it. There was no excuse for that.
No. Nope.
Look, Colts played, they did what they had to do. Cardinals suck.
Cowboys. I'll lay the 6. Give me the Cowboys.
Cowboys. And look, Cowboys, we've all seen where they can lay an egg, but
yeah,
the Cardinals suck.
Yeah.
Cardinals suck.
Yep. There's really no other explanation. I saw them up close and personal.
Enough said.
You can't beat that team. What team can you really beat? I mean,
right. You couldn't beat a team on one leg.
Yeah.
They seriously
with
have
one arm tied behind its back. No.
You suck.
Yeah. So Cowboys over under 51. Yeah, I'm going to go under just because Cowboys defense is starting to come alive and they look pretty damn good.
And the Cardinals offense sucks.
And,
he's not going to
Prescott had a decent week last week.
He's not going to go off like that again.
No. I think he's more, but they'll win easily, but he's not going to go crazy.
No.
All right, we got the Lions at the Seahawks. Gosh, that's a boring-ass game. Lions are getting 7 at Seattle. I'll go Lions just because they played people kind of tough. And Seattle, this game sucks. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'll go Lions just because I think they're going to play them tough. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to be raining. Because of Seattle. Of course, it's going to be raining.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look. Yeah, I'm going to stick the fork in Seattle. No, just to be contrarian, I'm going to go Seattle.
Over under 42.5.
I say under. It's going to be miserable conditions.
Yeah, I'm going under as well. Both teams kind of suck. It's just not a good game, and I won't be watching.
You and the rest of America.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so we got the Vikings at Packers. Vikings are getting 7. Sorry, getting 7 at the Packers. I'm not impressed with the Packers, to be honest with you.
Hey, look, again, I have to go back to the Browns game. You guys were going to get beat.
Yeah.
If Stefanski is not the world's worst play caller, you were going to get your ass beat by the Browns. And that was after Mayfield threw 3 interceptions in the first half.
Yep. And which you scored 3 times. And you still almost lost.
Still almost lost. You should have lost.
Yep. I'm gonna go Vikings. I'm taking the points. I don't think Green Bay looks that good.
Yeah.
Their defense looks suspect as hell. Rodgers looks like Rodgers always does. He'll never put in harm's way, and he'll probably get a couple touchdowns and no interceptions.
No interception.
But it'll be close. So.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 15 degrees and sunny in Green Bay, so no weather. I agree with you. That's too many points. It's a division game. Vikings know who they are.
Yep.
Vikings should have beat them the last time.
Yep.
No excuse why they didn't, except they're the Vikings.
Right.
But
I'm not impressed with Green Bay. I just don't think they're that. And what's sad is they're the number 1 seed.
I think they're the class of the NFC.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's
Yeah, right. Over under 46.5. I'll go over. I'll go over.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be like 34-31. I think it's going to be like a 3-point game.
Yeah,
really.
No, I agree. That makes sense. Um, I'm telling you, the Packers are not impressive.
I don't think the NFC is impressive. They're just not. They're
No,
not.
no, they don't have any tough teams. I mean, they really don't.
Yeah.
So this is the last game. This one's an interesting one, knowing what we kind of know now. Well, I mean, we kind of already knew, but this is going to be Cleveland at Pittsburgh. This is Ben Roethlisberger's probably last game at Pittsburgh. He's getting his whole family together.
Oh, he had them together to see that abysmal effort in Kansas City.
Yeah. But Cleveland's no Kansas City. So Cleveland's laying 3.5 at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think
it's going to be
Cleveland's better, but
it's going to be a warm day. It's going to be 56 degrees in Pittsburgh. 40% chance of rain, whatever. Pittsburgh's horrible. Roethlisberger is horrible.
Yep.
Their offensive line is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But they still have Mike Tomlin as their coach, and that dude, I mean, he can make.
He knows how to put lipstick on a pig, man. I'll tell you that.
I mean, he makes a gourmet meal of leftovers.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Man.
How have they won 7 games? I have no idea.
No idea. Because this team sucks. It really sucks.
So
have you said all?
Who you got? It sounds like you got Cleveland.
I got Browns.
I'm just taking a flyer on this, a little contrarian, and it being the last game. Yeah, let's go Pittsburgh.
I saw Tomlin was trying to downplay that, last game for Big Ben at Heinz Field.
Yeah.
But Ben kind of came out and was like, yeah, this is probably my last game. So I think he was trying to drum up for that, so it means a lot to him. I know that.
Yeah.
I just don't think he has any gas left in the tank.
No, I honestly don't think it. If they do win, it will be because of Ben. Like, I don't think he's going to play like some awesome game, but I'm just kind of taking a flyer that maybe,
I get.
Then you're not come through or something. Like just crazy shit will happen.
Right. Look, I'm gonna say this again. I've said it several times. Kevin Stefanski is the worst play caller in football.
Yeah, they're going to run for like 300 yards, and then they'll stop just so Baker can throw, and then lose by 1 point. So
he is the caller.
Yeah. Over under 41. You're going under. I'm going over.
I'm going under just because I know it's gonna be a nice day probably in Pittsburgh, but it's gonna be a slugfest. This thing's it could get ugly. There could be fights on the field.
Yeah,
these are two desperate teams. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just going over. 41's kind of low.
No.
The even though Browns, sometimes their defense is really good, but they haven't been that good lately. I mean,
they have all the players. I don't understand it. To me, they're the most disappointing defense, given their talent.
Yeah,
expect a whole lot more out of these guys. I really do.
Yeah,
I'm just disappointed.
For sure. I mean, they have so much potential. It's ridiculous. I mean, offensively, you can see it in the run game, everything. They have it all.
Right. Do you think that they care that they're disappointing me personally because I think they should.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some emails thrown around there that
Right.
they're really worried about what you think about them.
They should have some pride, man.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right. So
Right.
I guess we'll see.
That's week 7.
We only had like what 3 or 4 disagreements. So
That's not enough, and I'm very
no. So this could be very interesting. It could be very shitty for you. So
yeah.
But yeah, week 17, playoff time's coming up. Very excited.
Big time.
So it's going to be even more. That's going to be crazy. Playoffs are going to be crazy this year. They are every year, but
I think this time more than anything, right? I mean, the parity, especially in the AFC.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we talk about who you don't want to play, but I don't think you want to play anybody.
No. Yeah, we were trying to figure that out. Like, okay, who would we want in a first round matchup as Colts fans, or just really anybody. We talked about the Browns; they're not even in the playoffs, and I'd hate to see them get in because they're tough as hell too. I wouldn't want to see a bunch of teams.
That entire AFC North.
Yeah.
There's especially if
Pittsburgh got in, I wouldn't mind playing them.
Yeah. But the Ravens get their shit together.
Yeah.
That's a scary damn division, man.
Yeah. And then you look at the South. I mean, we got 2 teams in, or probably in. Those are scary teams too.
Mm-hmm.
They're tough, hard-nosed,
So right now there's 2 teams in from the East, pretty much assured, Patriots and Bills.
Mm-hmm.
But Dolphins, they're not out, man.
No.
The Dolphins win this weekend.
Luckily, Colts have a tiebreaker over them.
Yeah.
They have a tiebreaker over that whole division, which is awesome.
I'm telling you, Dolphins with their defense.
Yeah. They're tough. No, they're tough. AFC's tough. AFC is tough.
Yeah. Screw you, NFC.
Yeah.
Let's just have a slugfest, and let's just meet in the middle of America.
Because who's the 2 seed right now
in
the AFC?
One is KC.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say KFC.
KFC.
They're not a chicken.
The Colonel. Who's 2?
So right now, second seed is no, it's not the AFC East.
No.
No.
Oh, South, Tennessee, right?
Tennessee
at 9-6.
They're about to lose that. They're going to lose that this weekend.
So I mean that just shows you how tough the AFC is.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. All right, I guess that we're done here. I think we're done here. Okay. Have a good week.
All right, brother.